Hey everybody, welcome back. So, I haven't done a bracelet in a couple days, so I wanted to show you another original. This one is going to be based off the Tut Bar, which was the last one I did. And we're going to call this one the Crooked Tut Bar. T-U-T. And that was given to me by a couple of people on the Facebook pages. Okay, so what I've got here, I've got 6 feet of the Day Glow, which is a neon yellow and a neon green and kind of a diamond pattern, and then a royal blue. I've already fused the two together, melted the ends and stuck them together. So I've got 12 feet continuous now. I'm going to start with the flattened ends. Melted them, used the paracording pliers to flatten down the ends. It really helps to get them through the buckle. So I'm just going to take one at a time, go through the buckle, and we're going to go down through the top, and then take the other one, do the same thing, go down through the top, and of course that one wants to be a little stubborn. There we go. And I'm going to pull the long ends off to the top and bottom, grab the ends that you just pulled through, and get all your excess pulled through there. This is how you form the cow's hitch. This is what basically connects your paracord to the buckle. And it looks like we've got some twisting going on, so we might have to go back and forth a couple times here just to get that twisting out. There we go. That's not too bad. Alright, get this tightened up to the buckle. And then we're just going to pull the paracord through the fingers so you can get all the twists out. I'm going to flip the buckle back over, and then we're going to take the paracord from the bottom this time up through the top. Pull all your excess through. Alright, now once you get to this point, you've got your blue loop, your yellow loop, green loop. Now open up the buckle. And we're just going to set your length at this point here. So if you've got a 9-inch wrist that you're working on, you want to set it from this ledge up here. Oh, I'm out of the frame, aren't I? You're going to set it to this ledge here. Which might be kind of hard to see. That ledge right there. And you're going to measure it all the way down to where the buckle ends on this end. Alright, so now to start this, what I'm going to do is, if you want your dominant color to be this one, that's the one you're going to start with. If you want it to be this one, you're going to start with this one. It's going to be the same step either way. So I'm going to do a Solomon. So I'm just going to create a loop on the right. Let me get down on this just a little bit for you. And actually I'm going to angle up my camera just a little. Sorry about that. I should have done this already. That's a little better. Okay. Alright, so we'll get back to this here real quick. So you're just going to create a loop on the right. Take your blue over that. Get this out of the way. You're going to take the blue underneath everything around the back and pull it through. And then you're going to pull all your slack out and try to keep the buckle from moving on you, because it'll try to move down. So you just want to make sure once you get to this point, remeasure your length again. Make sure that the buckle didn't move on you. Alright, now we're going to do one more Solomon. So we're going to take the same color again, go over top of the 2 inner strands, create a loop over here, take your right strand over your left, take it around the back, and poke it through that loop. Go ahead and pull this nice and tight. Okay. Now, once you get to this point, we're going to start the Tut Bar. And the Tut Bar is real simple. Let's see. We're going to take our blue. We're going to go over the 2 center strands. And we're going to act like this yellow and green one is a 3rd strand. So we're going to go over the first 2 center strands, under the 3rd strand. Then we're going to take our blue strand, again we're going to go, so we're basically just wrapping it around this right strand. So we went under, now we're going to go over, and then we're going to go back under those 2 center strands. And that's how you do the Tut Bar. Okay, now you're going to repeat that same process with this side. So now your left side becomes one of the center strands over here. So now we're going to go over the 2 center strands, under the third one. We're going to go around the third one, and then back under. And get that nice and tight. Now this blue strand here, it shouldn't have any kind of loop right here. It should just go straight down through. So just pull that down, pull your yellow and green tight, and then cinch everything up. So you should get something like that. Now these last 2 passes that you just did, that's the regular tut bar. Now this is how we make it crooked. We're basically just going to take the yellow and we're going to do a Solomon. So you're going to do tut bar, Solomon, and then we're going to do it again, tut bar, Solomon, and that's how we end up with a crooked look to it. So we're going to do the loop on the right, take your left cord over that right cord, go around the back and up through the loop, and then push everything up and pull her tight. And then you want to keep on cinching it up towards the center, and you do that by holding your center cords and just pushing everything up toward your buckle. Alright, so now we're back to the tut bar. So tut bar is real easy. Over your 2 center strands, under your 3rd strand, wrap that around the 3rd strand, go under now and out to the right. Okay, and pull that tight. And then we're going to do the same tut bar with the left one. So you always want to go over first, over the first 2, under your 3rd strand, this one here. Take it around that one, and then you go under your center strand. So that gives you your 2nd tut bar. So you're going to do 2 tut bar passes, and then it's always going to be the same one that you do your Solomon. So we did the yellow green Solomon last time. We're going to do the yellow green again. So real easy. Just take your left strand over the 2 center strands, leaving a loop over here. Take your right strand over top of that strand, go around the back, and then go through. And you can kind of see what that looks like. There you go. And then you just pull those 2 tight. And then this is a good point to cinch everything up. So just remember, you're going to do tut bar, do a Solomon, tut bar, Solomon. And it's going to be the same, whichever color you do your top pass with the Solomon, which is that one, you're going to use that same color again. And that's going to give you like a zigzag pattern, which once you get going, you'll be able to see it. So I'm just going to do one more tut Solomon, just so you can see it, but I'm going to kind of do these quickly so you can just kind of follow along. So over the center strands, around, under, to the left, pull everything tight, and do the same thing over the first 2, under the 3rd, over the 3rd, and under the center. Get that pulled tight, cinched up. So now we got tut bar, and we're going to do a Solomon here. By the time you get down to the end of the bracelet, you should be able to get those just as quickly as I just did. Alright, well, I'm going to finish this bracelet up. That should give you enough to get it going. And you can kind of see we got like a zigzag kind of pattern going here. If you need a little more reference, just pause it, back it up, and start it again. And I'm going to finish this up and I'll be back. Alright, so I'm down here to the bottom. I did my tut Solomon, and I have just enough room here. I did have to kind of cinch everything up to give me enough room down here, but I have enough room to do one more pass on the Solomon to give me my knots. And those knots are very important so I can get a good cut and singe to end this bracelet here. Get these out of the way just a little bit. There we go. Alright, so now I got that nice and tight, but you can kind of see, it might be kind of hard to see on this. Oh, no, you can see it pretty good. But you've got kind of a crooked look to this. The blues are kind of, you know, out of line with the yellows. That's what gives it the crooked look. Alright, so get to this point here. We're just going to cut these off after you tighten them up pretty good. And where's my lighter here? There it is. Got the old torch lighter here. And that's all it takes. It's just a couple seconds with that torch lighter. It works pretty good. Just got to be careful because if you're using bright lights like this, I can't actually see the flame. So you just got to be careful if you're doing it in bright lights. It does burn very quickly, a lot faster than a normal lighter, and you will burn yourself if you're not careful. There we go. And then I just use a pair of scissors to kind of round those over. And there it is. That is the crooked tut bar. Pretty easy to do. I don't know what I did with the tut bar. I would show you what that one looks like, but that was the last video I did of a bracelet just a few days ago. Hope you like this. Trying to come up with some newer designs for y'all, and I'm going to stay on top of it again. I got kind of busy with some other things, but hopefully I can get some more videos to you. Thanks again for watching, and until next time, paracord on.